noblest of Tweedies, by the way, versus Circa's Destroyer. We're going to see Kenshi versus Predator.
Maybe.
That's true.
Or we might see that trimmer come out.
Might see that trimmer.
Because that Krillin is not going to care about that Kenshi armor.
You are absolutely right. He can just flex on it. Flex a lean trimmer. I like what I'm hearing out of you, Echo. I like what I'm hearing.
You like my knowledge?
I do.
I can count to 2, and I know 2 characters in this game.
That's all the info that Echo dropped during that sequence.
I know 2 characters, and I know the number 2.
We're going to the jungle, big boy. We're going there. All right, guys.
I told you, man. I may not know much, but what I do know is solid. This
is another match for top 4. We've got Tweedy versus Destroyer. One of these guys is going to get in the money. One of them is going to rant on Twitter after.
Well, we'll see. Somebody's going to have some salt. But Tweedy just coming off Frosty Frostings? Is he going to be that mad?
And think about it. If he were to win this, get a little bit extra cash for the weekend. Who knows?
Tweedy needs it. He needs a new pair of shoes, baby.
Hey! Oh, great armor there. Oh, Tweedy, stop the relentless pressure.
The down 2 by Trimmer.
That is Destroyer's crystalline Tremor. And I love the use of the down 1.
And this makes it, yep, let's do it.
Round 2, fight.
On the NJP out of the teleport, standing 1.
And run up throw.
Straight up into a throw.
I really like when Tweedy starts to that lets me know that he's playing really well. It's because sometimes he'll completely forget about throwing his arsenal and just kind of go autopilot.
Yep.
And I like it when he adds in the mix. And here we go, another throw.
I mean, a lot of the strings that Tweedy decides to use with Kenshi are barely negative. I mean, that's a lot of throw opportunity.
Oh, look, that's a flawless victory right there. What a way to turn it around for Tweedy.
Right now he flexes up, though, down 1. Straight into forward 1.
Tweedy was trying to do it for the vine there, but denied.
Launching string. No meter, though. Has no armor. If he gets caught in the corner.
And flexes up. And Destroyer. It's just going to come in. The second hit on the armor, though, Heather. Very good from Tweedy.
All these jumps from Tweedy right now. The kicks. Okay, forward 1-2. One more going to do it.
And very.
Tweedy burns the bar.
Imagine if he would have eaten the second part of that with the armor, but it doesn't matter. Destroyer's going to take it.
He wanted the brutal, too. Went straight into the ground pound. Hopefully catch him in the air.
Very good stuff from Destroyer.
Pay your respects.
And as we see, once that flexes up, Tweedy kind of...
It's the danger zone when that flexes up.
Exactly. Danger zone. But...
We'll do a little karaoke?
We'll see if Tweedy can adjust here.
We already know the character he's going
I
with.
have not had enough tequila to do karaoke.
That was a long time ago. That was about 6 hours ago. We need the refuel.
You're right. After some savagery on the Kombat Cup.
Yeah, after.
All right, guys. Destroyer is up 1-0 with he's known for his Predator, but his Tremor is one of the best in the business, if not the best in the business. The man's got 2 characters that he's
equal
ridiculous
to his Predator, man. He's really good with it. Down 2 anti-airs.
And we've seen multiple variations of his Tremor do incredibly well, almost beating SonicFox with Metallic.
Yeah, Metallic is another one he has picked. Flex up. This relentless pressure. Tweedy armors, standing 1 into a throw. That tech has been around for so long. The classic Kenshi mix-up. And look how Tweedy has almost lost this round 2. The low catches him out of the air.
And if he teleports in, he can just eat the hit of it.
Yep.
And just press the button.
Such
Very
a good pick.
From Destroyer.
That flex does so much in this matchup.
Destroyer wants to be in the money, guys. He wants to be there.
A down 1. Converted off of that down 1 anti-air. Forward 1. Flexes up. Forward 1-2. Low is plus. Back 1 into the mix. Destroyer sitting on 3 bars. Not really worried about losing this round, but if he can take it, he will. Into the X-ray. It's not going to kill.
But it's going to send a message.
It is going to send a message, and hopefully not the wrong one, because if he spent all that and loses this round, he's going into round 3 with no bars. Standing 1 into the throw. 1 more poke, 1 more throw,
and the down
1 more
4
mix.
That was almost max range down 4. It looked like he may have stopped his run a little too early.
He uses it so good.
But Tweedy all over it, that max range down 4.
Now
into
look
the
at Destroyer.
50-50. And yes, Destroyer absolutely no resources now, but he's gonna put up the armor here.
That's one thing, yeah. I mean, who needs meter when you have flex?
Meterless armor in MKX.
Exactly. Who said armored launchers were gone?
But Tweedy right now has the momentum.
That is so good. Always have the flex up. Kenshi cannot come in. Got him with the overhead.
And very rarely does Destroyer take that risk. But you know, saving it for when it matters.
And now he's got a breaker. He can go a little bit more ham. Very smart by Tweedy, interrupting that gap. Standing 4, back 1. Back 1 again. Breaks the armor, back 1 again.
Destroyer unable to do anything about it. The armor would not have worked either way. They're double hitting back 1 all over it. And Tweedy is going to tie this up at 1-1. And we have a match.
Back 1. And Destroyer did something different every time. He tried to burn meter one time, he tried to backdash once, and the other time he was just hitting a button. I don't know what he was trying to do.
And Tweedy turning things around, because that first one, the pressure was so relentless. And now we got ourselves a match. 1-1.
Yes, we do.
Tweedy tying things up, got some momentum.
Destroyer deciding whether to go Predator or Crystalline. I like the Crystalline pick. You see it, why it pays off so much.
Here's where it's tricky, is if you go to HQT, you miss a couple things. Having that
the safety net with the teleport
and the memory in the fingers of Tremor already. And if you lose this, you're going to be in a really big hole. Because if you go back to Tremor, you might not have some of those inputs in yet.
Exactly. I love the Crystalline pick. He doesn't have to really worry about teleport. Even on hit of the armor, he can still whiff punish.
Yeah, there was just a couple situations where, you know, he got caught in that armor, pressing buttons after, you know, say the armor that hit twice and little things like that. But yeah, I like the pick too, but we'll see what he can do with Predator in this matchup. Because I know this is a matchup that he on paper doesn't like at all. Because he has to hold the teleport a lot with Predator.
Right.
Predators have a whole lot of options on it, especially online because some of the timings are really, really tight.
If he's got the air disc up, that helps him a lot, but not as much as that flex does. Back 1 into the low, that's a low launcher. 31% by Tweedy. Goes for the low again. Oh, Tweedy with the jump it. Standing 1 to knock him out of that enhanced. I'm not sure what he was going for. Wow, and the conversion with back 1.
That back 1 was, he was almost on the ground. That was insane. Tweedy in the driver's seat. Is Destroyer going to come off the bar for some big boy damage? He sure is.
You know, the only reason that Destroyer lost with Tremor is because he burned the X-ray in the second round and lost.
Those are the risks that may come back to haunt you.
I mean, we'll see how this matchup pays off for him. But I don't think it was worth the character change. And another throw by Tweedy got teched. One more touch by Destroyer is going to send this into round 3. But Kenshi known for his big boy damage. Into another throw by Tweedy.
And another one.
Wow, and he switched it up to throw him out of the corner. This man is going for the unbreakable damage.
And he just needs one more demon. That's all it's going to be.
Back 1 overhead.
What a comeback
Destroyer had
Tweedy.
3 bars.
Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen.
So smart by Tweedy.
Every right decision there.
He kept that 30% combo all demons.
And now if
unbreakable.
If you're Destroyer, you're like, what do I do now? Do I stick
That's
with
what
Predator?
we're talking about.
Do I stick with Predator? Back to Tremor? Who knows here?
I don't think he should have ever switched off Tremor.
That was an insane
that was very good by Tweedy.
round from Tweedy.
So smart. If you've ever doubted Tweedy before, that should change your mind. And he's going straight back to Predator. Very interesting from Destroyer. I'm kind of confused.
If you're Destroyer, you're sitting back going, all right, you got lucky on that one. Let's go.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Tweedy, I can't get inside his mind. All I can do is speculate on kind of thing. That's all I can do.
He knew exactly what he was doing to finish out that match.
Oh, here we go. Let's see if Destroyer can
now
come
he's
around.
stuck. He's stuck on Predator now, no matter what.
And Tweedy mixing up very well with that throw. Went for another throw again, but Destroyer swinging. Looks like he could have converted that with something.
Yeah. Oh, jumped over the low demon. Has to hold these teleports, though. Uses the risky armor, burns the bar.
And this is exactly where I want somebody. He's got to watch out. Tweedy, known for even having 1 bar, he will come off of it.
Yes, he will.
No matter the situation.
There it is. Ooh, the anti-cross-up, that had to have been an input error. I don't think he wanted to go invisible. Doesn't really care if you can see him or not.
And
All
coming
these
off-
lasers.
Coming off 2 bars. We got lasers, blazers, tasers all over the place. And Destroyer trying to get some momentum here.
Back one whiff. Ooh, very nice cancel by Destroyer. Sets up the air disc. Ooh, I don't think that's the ender he wanted.
Yeah, I think he wanted to end with the big boot there. But we should see it again here. Big boot into a smart disc.
Yes, sir. Ooh,
And Tweedy came off the bar too.
and he crossed him up, changed his inputs, and whatever that was he used
And
did
that-
not have armor.
That is going to cost Tweedy big time.
I'm trying to think of what he used. I mean, obviously he's probably going for the overhead, but I don't know what the mirrored input is and what came out. But whatever it was, that disc shut it down, and Destroyer able to get on the board now.
There is a new king.
Actually, he won with Trimmer once, didn't he not? I'm pretty sure he did.
I believe is this 2-2 right now?
Actually, yeah, it is.
We
It's
are at-
2-2.
We are in a game 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we are.
For the billionth time tonight. Wanna know why? Because it's the Kombat Cup on streaming.
We've had more Game 5s tonight than we have all season.
All season long, pretty
I'm
much.
pretty sure it's accurate.
We'll-
As you say, about 5%.
our
sure.
guy will go back and look and call you out on it.
All right, let's see. I'm willing to bet money on it.
Admin, if you're watching, double check him on that.
I'm willing to bet money on that.
And getting things off started is Destroyer getting that bar.
Here we go.
This
He
will
will
be
burn
a
it.
momentous comeback for him. If sticking
If he
with
can get
Predator.
this, if he can get this round, it'll be very good for him. You can hear all that armor off of that overhead. Ooh, and the conversion by Destroyer into the smart disc. And this, yeah, he's going to close this round out.
That is a message sent right there.
Yes,
Coming
it
off
is.
the bar. He
Into
said,
the
this is my
corner.
round. Now it's my match point.
He's ready.
Round 2.
He has no meter. That's okay. He'll use this round to build all that meter. Tweedy just coming off of it.
That's one thorn
Low lasers.
that I've seen in Tweedy's side is that once he gets a bar, he does like coming off it.
Oh yeah, that's one thing that I was talking about last night watching him in Frosty Postings. He just doesn't have breaker as much as he should, and he finds himself in situations where it's really hard to get out. But who needs breaker when you have plus armor?
Tweedy going for the quick mix off that back one, and oh, got a trade.
All these low demons. Ooh, and the nice NJP. This could close it out. Destroyer moves on. And the dance back. You see that Predator walk back? Like, I've never actually paid attention to it, but that was a little swag dance.
And guys, that was our 7th Game 5 of the night. Unheard of in a top 8. This is crazy how close these games are. These guys are hungry.
That's how important it
And
is.
congratulations to the Destroyer. He moves into the money.